So you've seen me make a cutting board out of pallets before, and if you clicked on this, you realize that this is not going to be out of pallets now. But what I'm doing is I'm going to try making a cutting board out of this wood I bought. You can see I don't have a lot here. I got more over there, but it's going to be strictly out of this. And I got a little design on my phone that I'm going for. I made it in Excel. I know that's not the proper way to do this. I'll put an image here on the screen for you guys to check out. But what I'm doing is I'm gonna measure down on I got cherry, walnut, and maple here. I'm gonna measure down and cut these at 28 inches, each of them. And that's how long my stock is gonna be. So I quickly realized my joining jig was not wide enough to cut this piece of maple, to make sure we get a good straight line. So what I did is I marked the line at 2.5 inches on each end. And what I'm going to do is line that up with this edge here. And then I'll line up this side with this edge right here. And now I'll be able to cut it, and I'll be able to use this offcut to get the pieces I need. I'm using Titebond 3 wood glue for this, and I'm just going to put some glue on these edges. Just in case you're wondering, I believe in making these glue ups as difficult as possible. So that's why I didn't put the clamps down first before I put the glue on. Of course, that's sarcasm. I don't really know what I was thinking when I glued this up, but nonetheless, we finally got it clamped together. Now I'm just going to simply cut these. I'm going to trim off the edge, and then I'm going to cut them 1.5 inches long. And I got a little mark spacer here. Now I've got these all cut, and I got them laid, excuse me, the way they were before I cut them. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap every other one. And that looks pretty close right there. So now we'll start tightening our clamps up. And we got a good squeeze out here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this dry just for a few minutes, scrape off this glue, put 2 more clamps on it, and let that sit overnight. I forgot to record the part where I planed it again. I planed it right after this, but it's not gonna be seen on the film. It's gonna go straight to using the table saw. So I got something to show you guys here. As you can tell, this has some blowout here on the end. I forgot to glue boards to the end so it wouldn't split out when I ran it through the planer. And here I'm just simply cleaning up the edges of the cutting board on the table saw to get them nice and flat and square. So I've got just regular mineral oil here. I bought this at Walmart. It's Quake brand, bought it in the pharmacy section. I'm just gonna rub it on here. This cutting board is done. I think it turned out very nice. Not too bad for my first cutting board that is not out of pallets. So yeah, not too bad. Thanks again for watching. If this happens to be your first video you're checking out, you might as well go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And you can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And I have pictures and short videos and things I post over there, and it's an easy way to communicate back and forth. Leave a comment, let me know what you think about this, and leave a comment if you're working on a cutting board. And if you happen to be following me on one of those social medias, send me pictures of what you're making. I'd love to see those and love to get to see what you guys are working on. Thanks again for watching, and as always, y'all will see me next time.